Ready to shine inside out? Welcome to Polished Beauty Podcast, where ambition meets empowerment. We talk business, beauty, brain, body. I am your host, Dr. Daisy Ayim, triple board certified cosmetic surgeon and OBGYN. Let's get polished. Hey everyone, welcome to this nice episode that we're going to talk about a new luxury. Yes, most of the times when you hear about luxury experience, you're thinking expensive designer bags or an expensive car or a very nice luxurious hotel. But what we're really talking about today is the digital detox retreat. That is us being hyper connected in our current world, digging deep into digital age and not really realizing how much we are far removed. So what that really means when you think about digital detox retreats is, number one, think less Wi-Fi. You're not going to have access to Wi-Fi. You're not going to have access to any of your techies. So basically it's real life. You want to be more present in your real life. Do things like yoga under the trees, meditation next to a waterfall, reconnecting to yourself without any screen or light, and just immersing yourself with nature. So that's what a digital retreat looks like, okay? So we're going to detox this techie world that we're living in. Some quick steps. The average person now touches their phone 2,617 times per day. You heard that correctly. That's a lot. So you have tech burnout that is happening around us, whether it's through having this, remote work experience that we're having, or this surge of technology and apps in everything that we're doing. But it's real. And this is affecting our mental health, our creativity, our physical well-being. And you know what? Today, I'm going to dive into it. This podcast is going to have subtitles. The first one is going to be like the tech burnout, what exactly that means. And then I'm going to go into what is a digital retreat or a digital detox retreat looks like. So I'm going to give you the breakdown of it, and I'm going to cover the benefits of doing one. And lastly, but not least, I'm going to talk about what to expect or how to prepare for this digital detox retreat that we're talking about. Okay. So let's first talk about some very important things. The current landscape is like constant notifications, endless scrolling, remote work bleeding into our everyday life. I mean, it's like if you look on your phone, you probably have over 10 apps. And it seems like everything you're doing has an app for it. And by default, we are sort of prisoners in these apps because you get notification alerts. Yes, you can turn it off. But at the same time, it's like you feel as if you have to be connected to it. It is causing a lot of anxiety, sleeping disorders, attention span problems, and this all is linked to the overuse of devices. And I would just tell you guys, in my office, I am hearing this from my patients. They're talking about it. Initially, when 2020 happened and everyone was remote, it seemed like such a fun idea. But now you actually have individuals that are feeling the burden of having this digital connection. It's almost like you cannot run away from it. And that's why these detox programs are becoming more of a thing and a luxury, So some of the trend in 2025 that is currently going on, and it actually started in 2024, but right now in this year it's really popular. Number one is this surge to unplug in travel experiences. What that means is you're seeing more individuals travel to like South Asia or other parts in Africa or even the islands and just getting this detox. Here in the US, Mexico is a friendly travel experience that you can go and get that experience, and it's very close proximity. But you were seeing a surge of that, whether it's traveling in a group or a singular or solo travel. It is something that's happening, and that's all part of that digital detox retreat. Another trend in 2025 is companies actually offering digital wellness. They're offering this fasting package through the corporate wellness program where they will sponsor or at least encourage their employees to take this detox because they know the benefits of it. So they're encouraging it. Another trend that is currently happening is just because of our tech world and constant usage, you're seeing an overstimulation of the sympathetic nervous system. And unfortunately, a trend is that you're having a lot of chronic stress responses. Chronic stress syndrome is a trend that's happening in 2025 due to overusage of technology. So, in this digital detox retreat, the goal is to pull you back, center you, ground you. And this is done through exercise or treatments or steps or protocols that increase your parasympathetic. Your parasympathetic nervous system is what gives you that rest, that calm. So that's the opposite of what you get when you are focused on that tech device. Okay. So by definition, a digital detox retreat is a structured getaway where participants or guests or an individual intentionally disconnect from electronic devices to reconnect with themselves and the nature around them. So that is what a digital detox retreat is. So it's just self identifying that you have overstimulated yourself and you just need to pause. Voila. So once you are in this, the common element of this retreats are very simple. Number one, no phones, no tablets, no iPads, basically no electronics. Number two, you focus on mindfulness practices like yoga, Pilates, guided meditation, journaling, just anything to kind of center and calm you down. There's also nature immersion. So like taking a walk in the park or hiking or going to a waterfall and sitting there and just listen to the sounds or just paying attention to the birds singing and humming, whatever it is, but just immersing yourself to other sounds and distractions that are not part of your digital devices. All right. And another thing is just this holistic healing approach. You are looking at sound baths, breath works. Ayurvedic treatment. I cannot say that word very well, so I'm just going to spell it for anyone that's listening so you can look it up. It is Ayurvedic treatment. And this is basically focusing on nature to help heal you. So it's something that is popularized and the word originates in India and it has a significant meaning in it. So the type of retreats that you're seeing are your minimalist camping retreats. You have your luxury spa detox resorts. You also have your wellness focused spiritual journeys like going to Bali, Sedona in Arizona, Costa Rica hot spots, or anywhere that you feel like will get you reconnected. And then you have your urban escapes. You don't have to travel out of your city to experience digital detox retreat. You can literally identify a hotel or wellness program in your city and plug yourself in. If for some reason you still feel like, gosh, I cannot afford that, you know what? There's a park in every city, at least one. So you can go to a park and simulate some of those feelings that we have just discussed that you get from the benefit of detox, digital detox. Okay. So what are the benefits? I've talked so much about benefits. So what are there? Number one, physical benefits. We do know that when you do this digital detox retreat, your sleep quality is improved because you're rested and your mind is not wired. You have reduced eye strains and headaches because, again, you are calmer. Your parasympathetic system is fully activated. There's also improved posture. So you tend to sit upright, walk upright, and just carry yourself with this air because you are now relieved from your detox program. And also, there's just less neck syndrome. One of the downside of being in this digital age is that with the constant look in the computer, constant look in your phone, you do have a neck strain. With a detox program, that's going to improve. We also have the benefit of mental and emotional aspect. That is huge. And you cannot put any monetary gain on that because it's something that you will feel and the benefit of it would translate in so many parts of your life. So you're looking at enhanced clarity and creativity. So when you are relaxed and balanced, you can think well, you can focus, you can really tap into that creative juice. You do have a lower level of cortisol level, which basically means your stress hormone is low, which means that you are calm and you are chill and you can actually accomplish a lot. Another aspect of the emotional, mental benefits of the digital detox retreat is increased mindfulness and presence. So the simple fact that you're connected to the now is huge. You're not worried about tomorrow so much and you're not looking too much in the rearview mirror to see what had happened. You are actually present at the moment right now. So that's some of the physical benefits, or I should say emotional benefits of the digital detox program. Another benefit aspect is the social and the relationship benefit. So you tend to have a more deeper, authentic, face-to-face connections when you go through this digital detox retreat. You are actually listening and looking at the person you're talking to directly in their eyes, so you can feel connected in what they're saying, and your response is based on listening, not reacting. Also, you have the ability to be fully present in a relationship, whether it's your children relationship, your marital relationship, your working relationship, or any kind of relationship you have. You're just better present after the detox program. And then on a personal note, you yourself, you will become sort of like a philosopher. You will talk to others and give them inspiration based on your journey, and you find that you're really influencing a lot of people. So that's something that you don't expect. I would say that now I'm going to make this personal, because I tell you guys a lot of my podcasts, I would dive into things that are personal. In my home, there's no television in any of the bedrooms. And that was very intentional, raising my child and just myself, is that was a form of disturbance. So I saw the bedroom as two things: to relax, meaning you're either sleeping, you're just resting, or to do anything that is educational. Educational, I mean grabbing a book to read quietly. You don't have the distraction of a television. Some might say, well, what about the phone? Well, the same thing. No phone in the bedroom. And in fact, I didn't give my daughter a phone until she was in high school, and that was reluctantly, but that's how long I waited. And that's because you are sort of simulating this digital detox retreat in your home without necessarily stepping out of it. So that's another way to enhance this experience without feeling like you're spending money that you don't have. But if you do have the money to spend, of course, treat yourself to this luxury. So how do you go about preparing for a digital detox retreat? Number one is the pre-treatment. So you want to tell your family and friends that you're going on this retreat so that they're aware and not call you. And then you want to go offline. So you want to put your phone on airplane mode. That way you cannot be reached. The second thing is that you want to limit your screen time prior to the retreat, because sometimes just literally moving from not looking at your phone or not having that digital experience to zero, it can be hard. It can cause some withdrawal effects. So it's good to start limiting your time, preparing yourself for this retreat. And also pack some real books and get some journals, some pens. All of this is your pre-retreat kind of like homework, okay, your checklist. So you want to do all these things. And then while you're at this digital retreat detox, you want to embrace discomfort. What does that mean? So the initial withdrawal symptoms are common, but you want to kind of accept it and prepare yourself to power through it, okay? And you want to stay curious. You want to really look at what you're doing and use the boredom time or the slow time as an opportunity to be more thoughtful, to be more mindful, or just allow your brain to flow into a space that you would have never really considered or thought about because of your everyday program. All right. And the journaling experience during the retreat is phenomenal. So don't forget to take your journal and a pen so you can just write about your experience at the moment and sort of manifest or have some affirmations for yourself going forward. Now, once you've done the retreat, there are some things that you have to keep in mind, okay? Digital detox retreats aren't just a trend. So it's not something that's here and gone tomorrow. I really do think that it's a radical form of self-care, and it is here to stay. And especially with this younger generation that are really in tune with their emotional well-being, I don't see it going anywhere. So it's not a trend, alrighty? In a world that is demands with constant output, choosing to disconnect is revolutionary to yourself, and it's a way to reclaim your mind, your soul, and your peace. And that's something that money cannot buy, obviously. So overall, I want you guys to understand that digital detox retreat is something that your company, if you're an employee, may offer. So you want to tap into it, reach out to your HR to see if that's offered, and definitely use it. Do not put it off. And then as an individual, you can seek to simulate this experience for your emotional well-being, as I mentioned, and just for clarity and for you to move with a much confident and lighter show through your life. Okay. So as digital detox retreats are becoming popular, I hope you find this episode very real and connected to you, because we are living at a time where this is valuable. I call it a valuable potion to your self well being, a valuable potion to you valuing your balance and understanding that staying calm and relaxing is a luxury experience. It's your birthright and you deserve it. So here we go to the digital detox retreat era. I hope you enjoyed this episode and thank you for listening. Video recording of this episode will be featured on our YouTube channel, Dr. Daisy Ayim. We are also found on Instagram at Polished Beauty Podcast or at Dr. Daisy Ayim. Remember, a new episode drop every Wednesday, so stay tuned. Please like, share, follow.